Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. Today we're going to be testing out a new tourniquet I got. Never seen this kind before. My buddy just gave it to me this morning at our training session for my group, my tribe, my boys, and their families, of course. Very important. One thing I noticed is there's like a buckle type system. So let's go ahead and open it up. Never seen this kind of tourniquet before. Baggy, throw it away. Okay, so this is S.A.T.S. It is a self-applied tourniquet system. It has a cage code, it has an NSN, National Stock Number. So it's in the National Stock System for maybe for military or law enforcement use. I'm not really sure. It is made in the USA right there. Instructions for use. Tear open package, remove tourniquet. Okay, done. Release. Okay, first let's look at this thing. It's got this big buckle thing on it. What's one of my first concerns? One of the first things I'm noticing about this. The width of that buckle. So if you have really small arms, it may not work for you because it has to be this area of your arm. I don't know how much of it will work. But let's just take a look at it. There's a little lock type thing on here. Oh, okay, there's a little unlock is that direction, and then lock is that direction. Alright. There's this thing here to release, and then a screw to tighten it down. So it tightens down, okay. That's a decent feature. The webbing looks pretty decent. The sewing looks, adequate. I don't see anything wrong with that. It's long enough, it's big enough. S.A.T.S. Marketing tactics. Its employees or its affiliates shall in no way be held liable for personal injury. Okay, blah, 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 blah. Tourniquets can be dangerous, should only be used by following proper medical training. Yes, definitely, agreed. And I'm not a medical professional. So what I'm talking about in this video is just my experience. And I do have experience. But I'm not a medical tech. So, alright, let's take a look at, well first, let's read the directions. Release the ABS buckle by pulling on the gray cantilever. Okay, this. Okay. One thing I noticed is it's all, I don't know, it's all plastic. It is a tourniquet, so maybe it'll work. Okay, what I guess is you pull tight on this over your limb, and then you pull this to do the final tighten down. Might work. Push down on the web clamp to release the webbing. Pull webbing through web clamp to expand over appendage. Okay, so here's the web clamp. Push down, pull through whatever size you want. I'll get it down a little bit smaller because I'll try it on my arm. Start off with about that big. Slide loop over appendage, ensuring tourniquet is at least 2 inches above the wound. Yes. Pull running edge of webbing. The running edge. Cinching tourniquet tightly around appendage. Close ABS cantilever to stop profuse bleeding. Slide red lock switch forward to secure. Tighten thumb screw on web clamp for added security during movement of patient. The tourniquet should now be secure. Seek medical attention immediately. Okay, so sounds simple enough. The important thing about tourniquets for personal use is it needs to be able to be operated with one hand. You're injured, or one arm. Okay, if it's a leg, sure, I may have both arms. That's fine. But if it's an arm injury, you need to be able to only use your non-injured arm. That's very important. So, we'll see. Let's test it out. It seems, I don't know, unique. So it goes over my arm, put it nice and tight, nice and high up here. All right. I got it able to get it decently tight. You want to get it tight as you can. All right, and then you pull the cantilever, lock it down, and then lock that. All right, now let me find my pulse. Hopefully I don't find my pulse. No, I still find my pulse. All right, unlock it, flop that. Oh, one thing I noticed, let me read the directions again. Side loop, okay, pull running edge, yep, cinch tightly, close cantilever. It does say to close the cantilever before tightening down on the thumb screw. But what I just felt when I pulled the cantilever, I felt it pull back through this clamp, whatever they call it. So I'm gonna try, and another thing is I'm holding my arm up. I shouldn't have to hold my arm up, okay? Act like my limb is just unusable. Okay, tighten that a little bit. Let me tighten that. Really? I guess this has to be on the outside of the arm. Let me make sure it's tight still. So far I'm not liking this, honestly. All right, that's tight. Okay, that better be tight enough. Okay, no pulse. So, I got it to work. Does it hurt? Yeah, I mean it hurts. But, you know, and then this stuff, I don't know. I guess you just wrap it around. But, unlock it. Or did I just lock it? That's unlocked. Okay. Release it. Back off the screw. Releasing the clamp. Well, one of my thoughts on this so far. Took way too long. But I'm also not familiar with this. I just pulled it out of the packaging. So maybe with a little bit of practice, I could get it to work more or quickly and effectively. Let me see. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really, this may be something that I could keep in a vehicle and or throw on my kit somewhere to use on somebody else. But as far as using it on myself, I feel that it's way too slow. But like I said, with training, maybe I could get faster at this. A cat tourniquet I'm much faster with. So let me try not using my strong arm, because let me try my weak arm and see how this works. So put it on and let me just see kind of how quickly can I do it. I'll get this size for my arm here. Let's just test. So, okay. Tight. Let me do the screw down. Pull on the cantilever. That wasn't too bad as far as time. But I still have a pulse. So it seems very difficult to get it tight enough with one-handed. And then this thing, I feel like it slips somehow. Check pulse. No pulse. Okay, so it worked. But like I said, overall, I don't know. I'm thinking I will keep this for use on other people, not for myself. But I'll practice with it some. I'll see what I can do with it. Let me get it sized for a leg use before I store it. And it definitely doesn't fold flat. There's no way you're going to get that to flat fold I mean, it's just really thick, and even if you try to, yeah, so it's not, I wouldn't recommend this for EDC if you're concerned about, you know, space, because like, I mean, seriously, that's as flat as I can get it. Of course, I don't even have my EDC on me. I EDC either a S.A.T.S or a cat, and yeah, I just came out here really quick to do the video, but that is not even close. I got my other ones flat fold half that size, so it's not good for that. It's heavier, it's bulkier. I don't feel it's as efficient, but like I said, you know, I mean, it could be an option. I don't know how much this was. Like I said, my buddy just gave it to me this morning. He didn't know anything about it. He just got them also, so don't sue us. We just got them, and we're just kind of testing them out. I don't even know why he bought them. I need to ask him. So, on another person, sure, maybe like in my med bag, yeah, I could use this. But this probably won't make it on my kit or in my EDC. It definitely won't make my EDC, and I don't think it'll make my kit either. But maybe, you know, some more use, some more training, some more practice, maybe it will become useful. And that's called a S.A.T.S, Self-Applied Tourniquet System, which it's not as easy to self-apply as some of the other tourniquets are out there. And talking about tourniquets, also, I'll show you a new way, not really a new way, it's just a slightly modified way of stowing my tourniquet on my primary. Because before, I had it like, I'll show you this side right here. I had it all like in a ball. I tried to ball it up, make it as small as possible dimensionally. Well, it's actually, I found out it's better to stow it like this, because it's much slimmer. See, it doesn't hardly take up any room along the side here. Much slimmer profile, and this is just tape. I can grab it and rip it off, or grab this and pull through. So this is my new way to store my S.A.T.S tourniquet. Why do I have a S.A.T.S instead of S.A.T.s? Okay, well, that is a good question. S.A.T.s tourniquets are great. Soft tees are okay. Or a lot of different tourniquets out there. They all have different uses and different things that they're better at. One thing is with the S.A.T.s is that for use on the legs, it is difficult sometimes, especially for different people, to really get it to stop blood flow using a S.A.T tourniquet. I like the wide band for use on the arms, but in some situations you may not be able to stop bleeding using a S.A.T on the legs. Now, there are some situations where you may have to use two tourniquets also. People don't think about that a lot of times, but that is the case sometimes in certain situations. Well, the S.A.T.s, being a narrower band, as you can see here, can really get in there and stop the flow, possibly more effectively than a S.A.T tourniquet. Like I said, in certain situations. I like having different style tourniquets on me, because there are different situations. The world is fluid. There is no just white and black out there. There are different uses for different tourniquets. There are different ways that they excel. There's a S.A.T tourniquet, the S.O.F.T tourniquet, the S.A.T tourniquet, the S.A.T.s tourniquet, now the S.A.T.s tourniquet. They each probably have an area where they excel in, and then they also have areas that they may not be as effective as some of the other ones in those areas. So have a variety of tourniquets to be able to fill all your needs, basically. That's important. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you this S.A.T.s tourniquet. Here, let me show you really quick. Again, pick up the piece of paper. There it is. S.A.T.S tourniquet. And another picture of it. I need to do more research on this. Like I said, I know nothing about this other than what I just read you and pulling it out of the package. I don't know if it's TCCC authorized, if the military is using it. I don't know anything about it. So I have no dog in the fight. No affiliation with the company, nothing. Like I said, a buddy just handed this to me this morning, gave it to me. So I wanted to talk about it. Initial impressions only. Like I said, proper training, maybe, don't know. But having a variety of tourniquets on you is very important. Having multiple tourniquets on you is very important. When I am fully set up, like kitted out for, tactical training and or a tactical event, I have one on my rifle, one in my EDC in my cargo pocket. I have one on my war belt, and I have one in my IFAC. So I have minimum 4 tourniquets on me. Some people are like, oh, all the haters out there, oh, you're stupid, you're an airsofter, stuff like that, whatever. I would much rather have 1 or 2 too many tourniquets and not need them than not to have them and need them, all right? So is it overkill? Possibly, but if you have a good quality primary, why do you need a secondary? Because just in case. Why do you need a tertiary, meaning a knife or a tomahawk or something like that, when you have a primary and a secondary? Same idea. This isn't about being cool. I'm not on here trying to be cool. I don't sit here and show you all this tactical stuff to be cool. I try to do it in a rational manner, just being myself, talking about practical uses as a prepper, not as a active duty military member, not as a tactical special operations, soldier or whatever. Trying to speak to more of the average people. And yes, having multiple, that many tourniquets on you overkill? Possibly. But I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. Same concept. Anyway, enough said about that. The biggest thing about tourniquets, medical, IFACs, all this stuff is training. You have to have training. Proper training by medical professionals. People that know what they're talking about. People that know how to teach you. Very important. Just like tactical training, just like all the skills as preppers. Like learning how to garden, learning how to can, learning how to go out here and forage. You got to learn and you got to train on these skill sets so that you can be effective at the employment of these different systems, of these different devices, of all this stuff that we talk about as preppers. When I say training, I'm usually meaning like more tactically oriented or medically oriented. And I use the term skills for more like the gardening, foraging, bushcraft type stuff, survival type stuff. But it's the same thing. Skills and training. We need to be reinforcing stuff. We need to actually be doing stuff. Actually, grab your tourniquet. Practice putting it on. You can put it on for a couple seconds. It's fine. It's not going to hurt you. Although I'm not a medical professional, so don't say that I did this because asymmetrical preparedness told me to and I hurt myself. Seek proper medical training. Have somebody show you how to do it properly. But I practice using them often. Maybe not as often as I should because, time. Just like training with these things. It's a highly perishable skill. And if you're not constantly training, well, you're definitely not going to be getting better. So training is key. But anyway, I don't want to blah, 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 keep on keeping on. You got the point of the video. I showed you a new tourniquet I just learned about this morning. I hope that you guys are taking this seriously. I hope that you're getting the training. I hope that you're getting the, doing all the things, learning the skills. And I hope that you're prepping a little every day. And remember, also, prep out of peace of mind, not out of fear. There's a lot going on in the world today. People talking about Russia, Ukraine, China, food shortages, inflation, world war, civil war, all these different things. Yes, there's a lot to think about, but stay positive. Get in the right mindset. And know that you can only do what you can do. If you worry so much about things that are out of your control, you're just going to be unhappy all the time. It's going to affect you physically and mentally. Seriously, it will. So get in the proper mindset. Keep on plugging on. Little bit at a time. Taking those little bites off. Anyway, I love you guys. Have a wonderful day. Blessings to you and yours.